Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Can we talk with Monique? I am Monique. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today is day 2 of the Fonny Willis Rico trial. She was not on the stand. She didn't take the stand. She wasn't questioned today. I was really looking forward to seeing her on the stand. I had my tea and my little muffin ready, but her dad did not disappoint, Mr. Floyd. And he was a little rambunctious. He was a little feisty, in my opinion, but and he was entertaining at the same time. But he stuck with the story, and he did not remain sequestered. And I didn't know that if a person is not on a jury, I don't know how you remain sequestered. But he basically said, yeah, he watched the news, he read the papers, so he basically got up on the stand and was like, look, I'm from the old school. He said, no offense, to the judge, to McAfee, but he was like, this is a black thing. I've had 3 safes when I first, started out, and I taught my daughter to do the same thing. So that was in line with what Fanni was saying yesterday. So of course they got their stories together, in my opinion. But the other question that they went through was questioning her about where they stayed, where they lived, the time frames with that. Basically, the question started entering into the realm of, did you know if Fanni was having a personal relationship with Nathan Wade? And the dad basically explained that at one point in time, him and Fanni lived together. And she was dating some DJ. And, he would have his gigs with all his equipment and stuff. And I'm curious to know who that DJ is. I wonder if it's a radio station personality or something. I don't know. But he knew about that relationship. And then when they went on to ask, did he know anything about Nathan Wade? He said no. She would go on trips, but, she let me know, but I didn't know exactly who she was going with. And so they did ask him to the effect of, you knew about the other, people that she may have been involved with. You didn't know about this person. So do you kind of think that she was keeping it a secret? And the dad said yes. So I was like, that didn't help. So in my mind, did the dad throw his daughter up underneath the bus? I think he answered it truthfully and honestly. But I was like, okay, I don't think that really did help. But it was really, really funny. He was like, he looked at the judge and leaned over, and he was like, I don't know disrespect or anything, but, because the majority of people in the courtroom, those lawyers, that team, they're primarily Caucasian. The judge is white. So he was like, beg your pardon, but, this is a black thing. You wouldn't understand. We got to have cash on hand, because we don't know what's going to happen. So I thought that was really cute. You know what I mean? I thought it was really, really funny. He was a little, he elaborated, some, but not as much as his daughter. He elaborated, but got to the point, and they were able to get him back on track. But Father Fanni, came today to represent, to talk about, what was going on. But he basically said he broke sequestration. I guess they tell you you're not supposed to read the newspaper or watch the news, child, please. He was like, well, how could you not? When I turn on the TV, that's all that's there. If you read the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, that's all that's there. So he basically said he was not sequestered, and I believe they talked to each other and got their stories on point. But he seems to have flown in from California. Now, Fanni was saying something to the effect of, there were some trips that were taken, and one of them was to Napa Valley, a very nice trip to the wine vineyards. And he was like, did Fanni tell you that she was flying out to California? And apparently not, because you would think that if her father was out there in California or was living out there possibly at the time, they would have said something. So today it was not as exciting, but y'all, when they got to the friend Terrence Bradley, child, when I talk about that. But the father was, comical. It was lighthearted. It wasn't as stressful and tense, as it was before, And he knew, the ropes and everything like that. But he did, he was like, this is a black thing. Y'all wouldn't understand. So it was really, I don't know if he helped his daughter though, because basically he was like, yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. That was a secret for me. So y'all let me know, did he help his daughter today? Did he not? I don't think he did, because it's showing that if she knew that this was not improper and they were just friends, that she did hide it from those people who were most important to her. So y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell. I'll be, watching the trial and trying to do pictorials as close as possible as I possibly can get them, so that we can have a visual of the different players. I did one of McAfee, and people were like, you're giving them too much hair. I'm like, y'all are funny. But I'll try to see if I can, I try to get it as close as I can as possible. But sometimes, it all just depends on how the picture comes out. So y'all like, share, subscribe. Let me know, did he help his daughter? What did you find? Did you think, him talking about the safe, and he basically was trying to support the fact that yes, Fanni has cash, because I taught her to use cash. That's basically what this was really all about. All right, y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell, and I will see you on the next upload. Peace, and I'm out.